Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, head currency analyst. In this video, you're going to take a look at Aussie US dollar as we could potentially be seeing one last push to the upside. And I know that's going to sound against what we're looking at the moment in terms of we're pretty much looking for the dollar buying opportunities. The problem is at the moment the dollar is very much of a mixed bag. It's struggling to really make any higher highs, especially on the dollar index, and this is what's causing a few pullbacks in the major currency pairs. And we haven't really seen any full bearishness coming into the likes of the Australian dollar. Now, I did think we were going to see that, because if I actually just go to the likes of the Dow and I just bring in a new chart, let me just go and bring in my template. Now, if we just take a bigger picture look at the Dow, just look at the daily time frame. Now, yesterday we had a huge down day. Okay. Now, a lot of people would look at that and probably think, or a lot of retail traders especially, would look at this and go, downward day, stock market's falling. This is going to fall even further. We're going to see loads of downside to the market. Now, that's not necessarily what happens. Usually when we see large moves to the downside, they get bought up pretty quickly on the stock markets, especially in recent times. So, looking at this move, there was actually a really nice level through here on the Dow, and I was looking for price myself to even kind of trade back from this area back to the upside. Now, obviously, you have a switch of risk on, what we call risk on, risk off in the market. We have done a video on this before, so if you drop a comment in the obviously in the comment section below, I will forward that video onto you. But essentially, risk on, risk off is usually typically shown in the stock markets. If the stock market is in an uptrend, we are normally in risk on mode. This usually sees currencies such like the Oz, the Kiwi, and CAD gain strength. Okay, if we're in risk off mode, these markets typically fall. Okay, we usually see dollar strength, yen strength. Okay, but when we see the risk on effects, we see the opposite. We see dollar fall, yen fall, Aussie, Kiwi, CAD gain value. So with that in mind, we can check out Aussie US dollar. Very good at adapting to risk, very good risk pair. And we can see here that price is starting to find a little bit of support. Now, where is it finding support? So if I go into the daily time frame, we can see that we're in, again, very much uptrend market. Okay, now we know we're in a bit of a retracement phase because of what's happening on that weekly time frame. We're getting those bearish candlesticks, so we are technically retracing at this moment in time. However, the daily has come into this area where the market recently found resistance, support. Now we're kind of getting a second test of this support, and we're seeing that buyers are very much active at this current moment in time. So for me, if the stock market's going to continue to rally, then risk currencies should rally. And that means that we could be seeing another opportunity to buy Aussie US dollar, targeting the high just through here. Obviously, we need to see how this closes, because if price closes below this level, still got a long time to go in the session yet, things could change and we could break below the lows. And if we do break below the lows, then I'd wait for a secondary close below just to confirm that we have the lower low, lower close. So let's say it looked like this at the end of the day. Okay, full bearish candlestick, we get two bearish lower low, low closes. Then our bias is different. We're probably looking for shorts in and around this level, because that would have created a lower low, and that would signify that there is a change in trend forming. However, we don't have the change in trend just yet. The change in trend would come in like what I've just said. However, price keeps coming to this low at the moment and keeps bouncing. Okay, bounce, bounce, and we're getting a large bullish pin candle at the moment. So if we were to stay like this, this could be an opportunity to look to buy the market up into these recent sort of swing highs up here, in line with that stock market going long. Like I said, the dollar it's neither strong nor weak at the moment. It's kind of just going back and forth. We're obviously looking for some further downside on other pairs, such as the likes of Euro, which we got in short quite nicely, and Kiwi. Obviously, Kiwi's pulling back into a level of resistance as well. But Aussie here is looking like it's staying a little bit stronger at the moment. Look at the 4-hour time frame. I think what I typically like to do is look at, if the daily is bullish, I like to look at the 4-hour trend within that. So, let's just say, for example, down here, we saw the daily bullish candle. I like to wait for a change in trend and then look to get involved, just so it adds that another level of sort of bias to the market, and usually a more high probability opportunity. So if price was to drop into here and we saw it kind of bounce around and then rally, this would be a perfect area to look for further longs. Okay, so that is what typically I would look for. But end of day, nice pin candle, could be some buyers left in this market. Thanks for watching this video update. If you have any comments, questions, please feel free to drop a question down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, and I'll speak to you soon.